watching Grossology. And this is a program based on these awesome books, Grossology, all about this disgusting science of the human body. And my program's targeted towards school-age kids, ages 6 to 11. I've done it 2 times, and it's been really successful, particularly with boys, which are sometimes harder to get in. So, I always start my program with a little disclaimer, because it is really gross. So I just inform the attendees that the following program is extremely gross in nature, and if you're offended by things like farting and burping, you must. So, I do a combination of books and activities. So last time I started with the book Excuse Me by Lisa Capelke, and it's about a burping frog. So we read that and burp along, and it's great fun. And then I invite audience members to come up and have a burping contest. Would anyone like that? No?
I kind of do, but I'm not gonna.
Well, I do, and there are often many eager young attendees who like to come up and show off their birthing talents, which are really quite amazing. The next book I read The Stinky Cheese Man, a classic by John Sheska. And then we have a stinky cheese pageant. So I go to Smith's, and I take the cheeses and I smell them through the wrapper, and I pick the 2 stinkiest ones I can find, and I put them in a container, and I vacuum seal this for your safety. And I'm going to release it now. Prepare. So I take the contestants and I walk them around the room, and we practice safe sniffing. And so all the kids stay on the floor, and I have volunteers walk around, and they smell the contestants, and at the end they vote for the winner, and the winner gets a crown and a sash. Here's the sash, Miss Stinky Cheese 2010. And this is actually the 2009 winner, so after everyone's presented, you'll have a chance to meet her and congratulate her. So that's that. And then I'm always looking for an excuse to read this one at story time without getting in trouble. This is the perfect opportunity. Walter the Farting Dog by William Kotzwinkel. And before this story, I like to make sure that everyone in the audience knows how to make a really good fart sound, because they're going to have to fart along with the story. Anybody? We need some 8-year-old boys in here. So we do that, and then I share some fun fart facts, and I have a handout that you can take home with you. Share with your family over dinner tonight. Lots of interesting information about farts, what they call farts in other languages. That. And then we get to our crafts and activities. One of my crafts is a Stinky Cheese Man paper bag puppet. And I've included a pattern for this guy so they can have their own Stinky Cheese Man. And I also did a barf craft, and you just cut out general barf-shaped pieces of paper. And different things on it. So this person obviously had Booger's hair and Cheerios for breakfast. So they can leave this around the house and scare their parents. That's the goal. Then I have mystery boxes of grossness, and this is one. It has eyeballs inside, so they can stick their hands in there and touch eyeballs. And I do have eyeballs inside, so when you come around, you'll have to stick your hand in there. And then I make up a big batch of snot, and I've got some for you today. This comes from this book, Cool Chemistry Concoctions. And it's really easy. It's just cornstarch and water, so you can just mix up a bowl and have it out and let them play with it. And it's very cool because it's kind of hard. And then when you open your hand, So you can feel free to play with the snot when you come around. A good CD to play while they're doing all this is gross songs kids love to sing. So I've got my hand up with all that information, and that is Grossology.
Awesome.